How about it, y'all? This is Daniel Nicholson with Nicholson Farms. We're back with another video today. It's an absolutely gorgeous day here in South Carolina. Actually, it's not. It's about 35 degrees right now. The wind's blowing about 10 to 12 miles per hour, and it's drizzling right now. Supposed to have scattered showers all day long, but I've got a project that I can't put off any longer, and unfortunately I waited for a bad day to do it. But we're gonna knock it out today, and I want y'all to stick with us and see what we got going on. You can see behind me, we've got the auger hooked up to the tractor. We're gonna dig some post holes today, and this thing's teeth was real worn out, and that's why I've been putting off this project. And last week I actually pulled it out and I ordered new teeth for it. And kind of the story of why we're having to get this thing done today is, of course, whenever I pulled it out and I ordered new teeth for it, was about $115, $120 worth of parts for it. The guy that actually owns this thing calls and says he wants it back. We've had it for about 10 or 12 years. So I got new teeth on it. He's gonna come pick it up the next couple days, and it's gonna be raining for the foreseeable future here in South Carolina. So we're gonna go ahead and get these holes dug before it gets any wetter, and just so I don't have to dig these by hand if he comes picks it up before I have a chance to dig them. So it might be a little too wet to pack a couple, but I've got several that I've got to cement in, and I'll explain all that whenever I start laying out my posts. Well, I've already got them laid out. When I start showing you what we got going on, I'll explain why we're cementing some and why we're just packing some. But we'll get up to the place that we're working on. We're going to be working on two places today. I got two catch pins that I've been putting off working on, and that's what we're going to be doing. We're just going to be setting some posts today just for the catch pin. We're not going to finish them today just because it's rainy, but I have to get these posts done today. So as long as it don't start pouring on us, we're gonna keep filming, we're gonna keep working, and we're gonna try to get all this knocked out today. So y'all stick with us, and I hope you enjoy. So this is our first stop. This is gonna be a lean-to off of this barn right here. I've got it marked out. I just did some double checking real quick. But what we're gonna have is a post right here and a post right here for the lean-to. We'll have a post right here in the middle for, there's gonna be a panel running down the side. And then right here, I didn't get it marked because there's some water standing there, but right here where this water is where we're gonna put another post. I'm gonna have a gate on this side of that post and a gate on this side of this post, so we can split this where I can have the goats be able to come in right here, and then they'll go into this catch pen that we're gonna work on here shortly. But this is our first set of holes. We got 4 right here to do. I think there's a total of about 12 up here that we're gonna drill today. But we'll go ahead and get these 4 knocked out, and then I can pull up my string, or I can get my post set and we can pull up the string, and we can move on to the next. So I can use the same string and not keep cutting it up. We'll just work at one section as we go. So now that I got my holes drilled, I went and got my posts and some cement. I'm gonna get these posts, these holes cleaned out a little bit, get my post in, and we're gonna set some posts. I'd probably just set the camera back up on a little time lapse, throw some music on there, and we'll get this one wrapped up and we can move on to the next little section. Alright, so I got these 4 posts set. This will be, part of the lean-to. These 2 taller ones. Let's see, this one. That'll just be a piece in the center. There it is. I'm probably going to put boards on this back side and boards down the side. And this post in the center up front, there'll be a gate on this side and a gate on this side. One will let the goats into the pasture. The other one will go into our corral and working system. I'm happy with it so far. It's real wet right here, so it's kind of hard to pack those 2 posts. I would put cement on them, but cement's kind of expensive right now, so I did put cement on my lean-to post. So what we're going to do now is I've got 4 more holes to dig in between here and the tractor for our corral fence, and then we'll go over with a gate hooking back into the corral that's going to be attached to this barn. So I'm going to set the camera back up. We'll get these holes drilled real quick, and we'll just keep on going. That took me about an hour, but this is probably going to be the worst spot that I do today. So like I said, it's real wet right here, so we're going to keep going, keep chugging along. The rain's holding off for us, and so let's get to it. So this side is all done. Got everything leveled up, packed in, cement on, the post that I need cement on. So now it's time to jump across to the other side of the barn, and where you see those orange flags right there. That's going to be where the lean-to is for this barn. And so I'm going to go ahead and get my string run out, get my holes marked, and we'll have 2 big posts like we did on the other side for the lean-to, one in the center of that, and then we're going to come down with 3 posts, and we'll be hanging that gate leaning right there back up to have another gate into this pasture. So I'm going to set the camera up real quick. I'm going to get everything marked out the way I want, and then we'll drill some more holes. All right, so I got a little Eskimo to help me out for a little while, help me hold them big posts. My camera's starting to mess up again. This cold weather's killing it. But we got everything up here done. Let me show you what we got. Let's see. We got this gate hung up, that post cemented in. And that gate right there will give them access to this pasture behind me. And then going on up, we ran post. And then we got our tall post for our lean-to. It's kind of a little alleyway right here for that. And then they're gonna have access to this barn. And then over here, there's gonna be a lean-to as well. I'll walk over here, kind of show you what I did over here. I wish I could have made it work out on the other side, but we'll have to figure that as we go. See, there'll be another 10-foot gate where we're at in this gap right here. Let's see. So behind me, I think I might have already explained it a little bit, but I put up a panel in the center right here, and there'll be a gate on each side of that runoff panel, which will allow me to, get a bunch of goats in this little lean-to, and we can sort them off. If we're wanting to separate some, we can send some back into the catch pen and some back out to the pasture. It just help us with sorting and just catching up to give vaccines and things like that. But Maddie said she's gonna leave me. She said it's too cold for her out here. I still got, I think, 7 more posts to put in this afternoon. So she stopped by, helped me out a good bit. She saved a lot of time. I think I fought on that first lean-to for about an hour. That one only took us about 30 minutes. So we appreciate it. All right, so it's several days later now. We got rain for like 4 days in a row. It was real cold, wet, and nasty. So I put off the rest of that corral fence project for today, I guess. The sun is finally out. First, I'm gonna move these goats into another pasture so I can leave this gate open so I can get in and out and get materials, get a truck in there and the tractor. So I'm gonna move them to another little pasture real quick. It's super windy today, so I'm gonna try to record some. I'm sitting down beside the truck trying to block the wind right now, but I'm gonna try to record some today. If the audio is just not working, it's probably just gonna be the time lapse, and hopefully that wind will die down right before sunset, and I can show you what I got accomplished this afternoon. Hopefully we get all these posts set for all our corrals today, and after that we'll make another video of actually building the corrals. But first, let me move these goats and we're gonna get started. So y'all stick with us, hope you enjoy. So we got all our posts up. I didn't record the whole thing just because this video is kind of getting a little bit long. You see me put in a bunch of posts now. I'm sorry about not really talking that much just because the other day it was raining and today it was windy. But we got all our posts up and it was kind of a rush. The guy still hasn't called to get the auger yet, so I probably could have waited for sunnier days, but it's all right. We got it done. So I'll walk you through this little catch pen right here real quick. So what you're looking at right here in these two posts, and on the other side, those two posts, there'll be a 6-foot gate, and then on both sides of it, there'll be a 16-foot run of cattle panel, or just, you know, thick wire panel. And so all this will be is I'm gonna move my feed troughs into there, so I've got a place to feed the goats and catch them real easily, and also filling in this gap where this old round pen was will allow me to split the pasture right here behind me and our big pasture over here, just to be able to rotate a little easier and just have more little paddocks I can put the goats in to try to keep that worm load down. But I'm gonna let all these, I got cement on several of these posts that we're gonna hang gates on, so we'll let that settle, and I'll be getting some panels here soon for down here and up at the barn that we added on to. And so that'll be another video. We'll get all those panels up, get our catch pens and our working facilities a little bit better. You know, it's just a day at a time, and it wasn't the best weather to make a video, but I'm glad I did it. I'm glad we got it done. So I really appreciate y'all hanging out with us. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified next time we post a video. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see y'all on the next one.